So there I was, playing piano to brood over the fact that my lover wench hasn't responded to my armada of emotionally charged texts. When all of a sudden I became so angry that I realized I needed to leave the earshot of my parents or they'll most certainly take away my guns. I hate to involve you all in my relationship life, but let me tell you, my girlfriend's being a bitch right now. She told me that she was going to leave me because I didn't want to fuck her if she was a worm.
I call her for 5 minutes every single day. Dude, I want to play fucking video games. I'm fucking fed up with this fucking bullshit.
You don't talk to me that much. You're such a little fucking piece of shit.
Well, guess what? You're a fucking piece of shit. You know why? Because, you're fat? Okay, she's not that fat. But I'm gonna tell her that she's fat anyway. Swear to God, sometimes she pisses me off more than a bald cop. You know why bald cops are such dumb pieces of shit? It's because their wives don't love them. Because they're bald and they're cops. She likes to ignore me every once in a while just to make me feel like shit. But seriously, I think that the only way that I'm gonna get through to her fucking head is if I tell her that if she doesn't respond, I'm gonna kill myself. So you know what? We're gonna do the top 5 suicide methods. Top 5! I'm gonna tell you the best ways to get at your motherfucking bitch so that she wants to actually text you.
I wonder if I'm gonna take my life just to prove something to this fucking hussy. I don't know. If I was gonna go out though, it's gonna have to be a cool method. That's why we're counting down the top 5. Kicking off the list, we got method number 5, excruciatingly severe saw trap. People who work in healthcare are fucking nuggets, bro. You realistically want to die in a way that's so extreme that it ruins their marriages. When they pick up the pieces of your near corpse, they need to regret ever getting into med just to impress their peers from high school. But if your death is way too over the top, they won't even try resuscitating you, leaving the job to those bozos up at the morgue. Try something creative like death by needle pit. Just make sure that all of the needles are used and that some of them have a dose of deadly poison in them. Upon finding you in your slow demise, doctors won't even anticipate that you've been poisoned. This forces them to confront their tryphobia as they work to operate on a body that has more red spots and bloody holes than an AIDS patient. Ooh, yeah, that's a little far. Plus, managing to get that many needles is impressive by anyone's standard. Although it's existed within the realm of fiction, anyone who does this is going to be the first person to attempt it in the real world. You've outdone yourself, both technically and literally. I want to kill myself because I fell on my ass! I want to take a moment right here to thank all of my patrons. As you can see, there are none. This is because nobody loves me, another reason to commit suicide. Oh, if only I had a sponsor. But now you do have a sponsor!
Dasani water!
Do you have an STD from a girl you met on a college campus? Do you own a car from between the years 2003 and 2006? Do you watch Shred? Do you wonder why any of this has anything to do with you? Then drink
Dasani water!
I once had a problem where I was pissing every 15 minutes, but Dasani clogged my arteries because it's filled with salt. Water is supposed to contain salt. Be their hero and drink Dasani!
Erectile dysfunction has basically been cured!
Okay, now back to the show.
Bussin'.
Method number 4, anti-suicide. Wanna die, but you don't want people to know that you wanna die? Make literally anything up. Create a story that's really complex and make sure that it'll be told after you're dead. People are gonna go, oh my god, I misunderstood that guy. Why not gaslight an impressionable teenager into committing a mass shooting so you can be the first victim? Better yet, try to stop him and fail, and then your legacy will be that of a hero. Let's face it, if you're going to commit suicide, it's probably because you've convinced yourself that nobody loves you. And if you're a Twitter user, then you're correct. So why not make sure that the media at least pretends to love you? You'll be superficially mourned by millions on Fox and CNN. You could even boost their ratings. You'll be seen by people all around the world. This is a little keychain of a globe, like the Earth. It was given to me by my girlfriend because she's like, oh, we're long distance, so I want you to hold my world in your hands. How gay is that? Yeah, I hate her.
It's a bonfire. Turn the lights out. I'm burning everything you motherfuckers talk about.
Method number 3, y'all, make like a Jap and close the gap. Is Jap a slur? I don't know if Jap's a slur. Honestly, I gotta figure that out. Sorry, what I meant to say was make like a Pokemon and become a bomb. That's really not that much better, is it? So you want to die, but you also want to take out an influx of other people so that your suffering is like an infectious disease. Some might think that a school shooting is the best way to go about this, but come on. They belong in 1999 to the gangsters who did it best. Already been done. Be original. Now I know what you must be thinking. Nickolas Cruiser says that shootings are unoriginal? What about those threats that you made? Guys, I'm a trained professional. When I carry out my acts of retribution, it's going to be unlike anything the world has ever seen. Every shot a headshot. Smashing records! 18,000 dead! 1 bullet kills 5! All of my threats are supported by these guys. number 2. Yeah, we're gonna skip this one.
You might as well say it. The name of the last method was also racist, you kook.
It's pronounced spook.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a racial slur.
Not if you read Max Stirner.
Nick, you don't even fucking read.
You got me there. Might I interest you in a Dasani? Did I just rip out my fucking wall? Jesus fucking Christ! Fuck, my parents are gonna kill me.
Actually, I'm here looking for my glasses, and I'm 90% sure that you're wearing them, but if I ask for the back, you're probably gonna cry something about continuity errors or some bullshit.
I'm too busy talking about self-immolation to give a shit about whatever the fuck a continuity error is. Damn, this suddenly tastes a lot better. I meant worse.
I've overheard your ridiculousness, and I find it appalling that you think that this is okay to joke about, Nick. Suicide is a burden not just to the people who do it, but also the people around them. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I get it, Zach. Some of my favorite people have committed suicide. Robin Williams, Avicii, Curtis Cobain, Jeffrey Epstein. Hitler!
I am so ashamed of you.
Then cry about it, loser! And if that's too much, kill yourself! Don't worry about that brother of mine. He's a quivering vagina. Before we get to number 1, let's talk about my philosophy on self-inflicted game ending.
I got something to tell you all. Suicide is for fucking pussies.
That's right, folks. I think that suicide is for pussies.
To want to die when you're at your lowest just implies this pathetically naive weakness that you don't entrust yourself to be able to take life and grab it by the balls, make it your bitch, and make your life better. Imagine not entrusting yourself to just take your life and make it into your bitch. Imagine being so out of touch with yourself and reality that you think it's better to just quit. I'm not a fucking quitter. Imagine being a quitter. I'm not a quitter. Are you? That's what you're doing. You're quitting. You just can't trust yourself to do the right thing. Get back up on the horse and show the world who's boss. In your life, you need to take what's yours and then some more. Because if you don't, it's gonna take from you. And you don't want it to take from you. You don't want to be a quivering little fucking cunt. You don't want to be a little bitch. Figure this shit out. Get on top of it before you decide to take your little carcass and make it somebody else's problem, you fucking dick. Don't be a slimy, little sad sack of shit who isn't capable of doing things for themselves. Unless you're in fucking jail, rotting, and getting raped, you still have shit to live for. I don't care if you suffer for the rest of your life. You have reasons to be alive because eventually you're gonna laugh at some dumb joke that some idiot tells you. And you gotta be around for that joke. Because that idiot, it's gonna be me. If you think that you've lost everything, you're in prison for life, and that there is nothing even there for you, let me tell you, there's still prison fights worth living for. There's nothing that should stop you. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I'm trying to text my bitch this. She's not fucking listening.
And the number 1 coolest suicide method is... Hey, it was good. Yeah, I just haven't heard from her in a couple days. What's up? There was once a time where I wondered if I was ever going to change who I was.
Less edge, more business. I wondered if I was ever going to be the nice guy that I always despised. I thought that if I changed, I'd have needed a really good reason to. I didn't stop to think that maybe I should change so that I wouldn't need a reason to change. But I left that to chance. And now there's no reason for me to change. There are no consequences.